down to paying off debt. So if y'all have credit card debt, y'all trying to have it paid off, I'm going to tell y'all the best way to be able to pay this stuff off. Okay, that's what we're talking about today. So just think credit card debt, we need to get this stuff paid off ASAP. What's the best way to do it so that the money that you have is effective to paying off the debt? And then on top of that, not only that the money you have is effective, they're just not charging you a lot. All right, they're just not charging you fees a lot. All right. So let me go ahead and add these here. They switching this stuff up. I gotta make sure I keep up with it. So yeah, you guys, we are going to do our full recording today. If y'all have any questions while I am live, make sure you guys ask me any questions that you all have. But I'm gonna get straight to the point after I have these other ones completely up. We're gonna get straight to the point. We're gonna start this recording. We're gonna get right on into it. The video that we're going to record will be out fully tomorrow. It's going to come out on the 19th of July at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Okay. So let me just make sure I pin the correct product. And yeah, we'll be good. All right, perfect. Got a pin. All right, so let me go ahead and start this video, and then we can go ahead and get started. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. So if you guys have credit card debt, y'all, this is the best thing that you guys can do to make sure that, for one thing, you paying off your debt faster. This method is going to help you pay off your debt faster. And then when you do make payments, more of your money going to go towards the principal and not so much towards the interest, which is going to be amazing. Okay, so this way that I'm talking about is actually getting a balance transfer. Somebody asked me a question on my channel asking me if they're able to do a balance transfer with Navy Federal. You can definitely do a balance transfer, but y'all, when I want to do a balance transfer, y'all want 0% APR credit cards. I don't want to just do a balance transfer just to be doing a balance transfer. When I transfer a balance, y'all, I want 0% APR. Other than that, y'all, what we transferring? You know, what exactly are we transferring? So it has to be 0% APR, or I don't want to transfer anything. All right. And then when I had my Navy Federal, when I did a balance transfer, I actually took the money from my Navy Federal credit card and put it onto my Chase credit card because I got 0% on Chase at the time. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and just transfer this balance. Okay. But Navy Federal, when y'all get, well, Navy Federal or just any of these credit cards, when y'all think about doing a balance transfer, see how much your interest is going to be and then for how long. Okay. That's going to be the biggest thing. How much is your interest going to be, and then how long is it going to be at that amount? Because if they don't have no 0% APR, you could have just kept your balance where it was at. It was no point of you doing a balance transfer. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some of these credit cards. And I want to just name companies in general, y'all. I don't like to just say, oh, get this one credit card. Like, we're going to talk about the Discover credit card. I don't want to just say, oh, just get the Discover It Cash Back card. You know, there's other credit cards with Discover that can do a balance transfer. So get the one that you can get that's going to fit for what you want, because everybody can't get every credit card. Okay. Once you know what company they can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry, which Discover can, try to see which credit card you can get out of all of them. Don't try to pick and choose. Let them pick and choose for you. Okay, so that's my best thing that I can tell y'all. Okay, so we already talked about Discover. So Discover is going to be one of you guys. Try to see if you can pre-qualify for a Discover credit card. I think that's going to help you all out a lot. If y'all can pre-qualify for a Discover credit card, do a balance transfer. And if you guys don't know what a balance transfer, let me just say this real quick, just so y'all know exactly what's going on with a balance transfer. A balance transfer is this. A balance transfer is, say if, for example, let me just get an example for Navy Federal. I had $3,500 balance with Navy Federal. I got approved for a Chase credit card. Since I got that Chase credit card, they told me, hey, you got 0% APR for like 12 months or something like that, whatever, right? So I said, you know what? Instead of me just paying off my full balance, how about I just transfer this $3,500 onto my new 0% APR credit card with Chase? Chase did charge me a fee, which I don't like fees anymore. That's just really, like, I don't want to do no more fees anymore. But I transferred that balance over. What Chase did was they went ahead and paid off my Navy Federal. So now I had a $0 balance with Navy Federal, and now I have a $3,500 balance with Chase. But again, Chase told me I had 0% APR for 12 months. That means for 12 months, y'all, they're not going to charge me interest. But with that $3,500 balance, if I did not pay off that full $3,500 balance and start paying my statement balance by the due date when that 12 months is over, y'all, they're going to backdate it and charge me interest as if I never had 0% APR. Okay, so that's my warning also with this. For those people that don't know what a balance transfer is, that's what it is. You're transferring the balance from one credit card to another. Hopefully, you're transferring balance to a 20 something percent APR credit card to a 0% because that's the biggest goal of all of them. Okay, so I told y'all, check out Navy Federal, check them out. You can do a balance transfer with them. I told y'all I did a balance transfer with Chase, so definitely check with Chase and see which cards they have that would allow you to do a balance transfer. You can also do this with Citibank, so y'all can look at the Citi cards and see which ones you want to do a balance transfer with. This is what I just suggest, y'all. If y'all like certain companies, or say if y'all Chase like y'all can get approved for some Chase credit cards. Y'all been doing it. You probably could do it again. Try to see if they got a 0% APR one that you can get. If you like Discover, you want to get Discover, try to see if it's some 0% APR ones that you can get. You like Citibank, go ahead and go with Citibank. Bank of America, excuse me. I also got some credit cards with Truist. So if y'all like Truist, go ahead and try to get Truist because they do balance transfer credit cards. Okay, some of these companies may say you got 12 months. Some of them may say that you got 15 months. Some only may give you 6 months. All right. And you also got Bank of America that you can do. You also got Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo can do can be a great one. I got 0% on one of my Wells Fargo credit cards, but I did not do a balance transfer. What I did was I just put all of my charges on that new 0% APR credit card with Wells Fargo when I got approved, and then all of the cash I had, I just paid off the credit card I want to do the balance transfer with. That way I didn't get charged any fees because they're gonna charge you. I think Chase charge you like a 5% fee, and I don't like that. If you really do the math on it, it's like I could have just put the cash on it myself. I had the cash. I could have just put the cash on it myself. That's how I look at it. I could have just used this credit card and then paid the cash toward the other credit card that I wanted to do the balance transfer with. Sometimes they'll say you got 0% on balance transfers, and then also they'll say you have it on purchases. So that's what I did. I had 0% on purchases. And hi, Motion, how are you doing today? So I made sure that I just put all my charges on that Wells Fargo card. So that can be a great one for you. So just look and see which credit cards out there can do that balance transfer for you. And I told y'all some good ones that y'all can go ahead and start with. So start with these. Y'all got plenty of them. Y'all got Chase. Y'all got Discover, y'all got Bank of America, y'all got Wells Fargo. Heck, y'all even may have one at y'all local credit union. My first time ever doing a balance transfer, y'all, is with my local credit union. I just didn't like it, so I'm gonna tell you why I didn't like it all the way. Is when I did my balance transfer, y'all, they told me they wanted me to close all of my credit cards that I was transferring in, and I closed them. I didn't fight back on that. I'm like, okay, you want me to close them? I'm gonna go ahead and close them. I would not suggest closing your accounts. But again, that's a credit union that I went to, a smaller credit union. They're more hands-on. The person that's approving you gonna be right there in your face telling you what it's gonna be. So it's like you with it or you not. It's one of those situations. But y'all can go to y'all local credit union. They probably have special promotions. Even if y'all cannot do like a 0% APR credit card, because maybe y'all credit score is just not where it needs to be, y'all can always try to see if y'all can get a personal loan too. Try to get a small personal loan. Pay off that personal loan fast. Hopefully you guys will get a great interest rate on that. Okay, and if you find that you can't get approved for the 0% APR credit cards because your utilization just out of whack, that is just really bad, what I suggest is, one thing, y'all can add a trade line to y'all credit reports. Okay, you're gonna have to pay for this, but I just think it will pay off if you think about how much interest you're paying. But look and see how much you're paying on this credit card. Maybe you can find one where it's like $500 or something like that. And with this one, you can just get a $500 credit card. Try to get one that has like the highest limit that you can get for about that $500. Some of y'all can even get away with $1,000 because that money going out the door for y'all in 2 months, depending on how much debt y'all have, you know. And then this account too, y'all can get approved for multiple credit cards to do multiple balance transfers if you want to. You can just go and just pay off your debt doing the snowball or the avalanche method. Don't get me wrong, but I loved the 0% APR credit cards because now if you they're not charging you any interest at all, y'all. Any payment that you making, and I suggest whatever y'all been paying on y'all credit cards, pay that plus more, okay? Or for example, the $3,500 I transferred from Navy Federal to the Chase, what I would do in my head and on paper too, I just want to do it in my head, I would actually do 3,500 divided by 11, and I would make sure I'm making that payment minimally because I at least know in 11 months is going to be completely paid off, y'all, because they're not charging me any interest, you know. So this can be a great method for you all. But balance transfers, balance transfers, balance transfers. And if y'all have any questions going forward about balance transfers, let me know because I can go deeper into this topic, okay? But hopefully this is going to be helpful to you all. Hopefully you all take advantage and do these balance transfers. Some of y'all are not taking full advantage of like some of the things that y'all have in front of y'all, and I just understand maybe y'all don't know anything about it because, or maybe y'all just have to see it some more and wake up to it, because I was the same way. It's like I didn't know much about certain things, so I just stayed away, or maybe I heard about it but I'm like scared to do it or something. Sometimes y'all just need to clear y'all head, like literally clear y'all head and do y'all research on things that's going to help push you forward. Because if you already got, some of my clients that got $5,000 in debt, if you can get a 0% APR credit card for with a $6,000 balance, you transfer that $5,000 balance over there. For one thing, you got a new $6,000 credit card on your credit reports that you're not putting new charges on. You're going to transfer the balance, okay? So your $5,000 debt is your $5,000 debt. You're not going to go to $11,000. You're not going to max out the new $6,000 credit card, okay? So having that new credit card, y'all, is going to help with your overall utilization. So that's going to make your credit score go up. Okay, then you could transfer that $5,000 balance, and then whatever you were paying, sometimes too, it'll be multiple credit cards. Maybe y'all transferring, say if you got approved for the Chase, maybe you transferring balance from Navy Federal, your Victoria's Secret, and your Discover credit card. All three of them, you transferring them all over to Chase. Okay, and now whatever you were paying, add up the minimums that you were paying on your Discover, your Victoria's Secret. Okay, you add up those credit cards and now the minimum payments, and now make sure you paying that guaranteed on this new, you know, Chase credit card, because they're gonna give you a small minimum payment, y'all. But you know why they doing that, right? Because they want y'all not to pay their bill, because they want to make some money off you. This is the best way to make money. They got backdated money. Is just imagine you thinking everything all cool, you miss your deadline, and now they like, oh no, you know, your balance is going up an additional $800, $900. It just goes up out of nowhere. That's the interest, y'all. That's the interest. But if y'all play it correctly and y'all actually pay it off on time, or y'all do the trick that I tell y'all to do, if they say they got 12 months, whatever balance you finna put on there, y'all, divide it by 11. If they say you got 15 months, divide it by 14. So take an extra month off of there, okay? And be vigorous too with paying off the debt. I told y'all right now I'm in a point where I'm paying off my student loans. I gotta be vigorous with this stuff. I cannot be thinking about, oh, I want to do this or I want to do that. Like, no, girl, you paying off student loans. Any additional money need to be going towards paying off your student loans. And the same thing with y'all. Y'all know that y'all did a balance transfer to this credit card. Y'all know y'all got this deadline. Y'all need to have this stuff paid off. Don't play with it, okay? And then as your credit score go up, some people, what they do, and I'm not suggesting this, I'm just telling y'all some stuff that people do. Y'all do y'all research. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Y'all pick it up and say, oh, that's something I can do. Say if you do get to the end and you like, oh my gosh, it's month number 11. My deadline is coming up and I still got a $3,000 balance on this credit card. I know I transferred in $5,000, but something happened. I'm not unable to pay it. Some people would get approved for a new 0% APR credit card, and then they'll transfer that balance on over. Because some people, what they do is if they have a lot of debt, y'all, or they know their money is not where they really want it to be, but their credit can like vouch for them to get another credit card, but they know that they don't want to be deeper into debt. What they'll do is they'll continue to transfer that balance, and they'll just continue to have 0% APR, 0% APR, 0% APR. So now all they're doing is paying what they owe, but say if they got got approved for a 12-month 0% APR credit card. So if they get approved for another 12 months, that's 24 months. That's 2 years of 0% APR. They go for 0% and then they transfer whatever's remaining to the next one. And then they can continue to do whatever they're doing with that in terms of paying it off. All right, but this can be a great method if you guys have credit card debt. Definitely look into this. If you guys have huge balances, though, it may be some other things that y'all need to do. Maybe 0% can still help you. Another reason why I say that is because with my student loans, you know, I'm just looking at just debt in general. Student loans can be y'all credit cards too. If y'all got credit card debt, it could be the same thing. I put the highest interest at the top, but they got a thing right now where if you put your accounts on auto pay, you get additional 1% off the interest, and that little 1% helps, especially if you got a large balance. So I realized that with me paying like the highest APRs now I'm down to like the low ones. Like my APRs are very, very low. Now it's like, this is amazing now, because now when I make my payments, a lot of my payments are going straight to principal. They're not charging me a lot of interest, which is good. So it can be the same thing with y'all. Maybe y'all do 0% APR for a few of y'all credit cards. Okay, just a few of them. You just do a few of them. You probably have 3 of them. You transfer that balance onto a new 0% APR credit card, and then you continue to make the minimum payments on your other ones. Okay, maybe that can be a way that y'all can do it too, because that can help y'all out too, because at least on those 3 that y'all have, y'all not paying interest on, but the other ones you're paying interest on. So you can do that, pay off those 3, continue to pay the minimums. And remember I told y'all that somebody, well, not somebody, just people in general, they'll go ahead and take the credit card with the 0% APR when they're down, you know, they still got a balance on it. They'll go and get another one. Once y'all pay off that 0% APR credit card, y'all take y'all time, pay it off. Y'all can just leave it at that. It's okay, it's paid off. You can get another 0% APR credit card, and the credit cards that you have, the other credit cards that you haven't paid off, you can get a credit card for those. So if you got 6 credit cards, maybe your first 3 can go on your first 0% APR credit cards. You can work to pay those off. Once those paid off, you can say, okay, good, your credit should be really popping at this point. You got 4 credit cards totally paid off. You got 3 of them where the balance did go down some because you were still making the minimums. You know, your credit score should be going up. Then you can get another 0% APR credit card for the last 3 that you have. You know, you can space it out like that. Okay, but 0% APR, the point that they're charging you 0% is just amazing. So I think that y'all should take full advantage of it. Okay, you're very, very welcome, Tony. But y'all just make sure y'all take full advantage. And I'm not gonna stay on here live because I did my 5K today. Y'all know I am determined to run a 5K every single month until I'm no longer here. Until I'm no longer on this earth, I'm going to continue to run a 5K, because when I did a half a marathon, y'all, a 80-year-old person beat me. And y'all know what she said? And still at the 5K places, y'all, they be beating me still. They still be beating me. She said, hey, I've been running before you was born. So she said she'd been running for a while. After a while, you're going to pick up your pace, or you're just going to get used to it. And I have not been all the way on running and stuff like that, but no matter what, I told myself to stay fit. I'm going to run a 5K every single month. So this one actually had a half a marathon and a 10K in it. So I'm not necessarily sore, but I'm tired because I only had 3 hours of sleep, and I'm doing a detox right now too. I'm doing like a full over like detox or whatever, where I have to take this stuff and I'm doing a detox. So, you know, dehydration can get you, you know, but I got through it. So I'm not going to be on here too long, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and just relax because I've been at it. You know, I think I went to sleep at like 2 in the morning, and then I woke up at 5 because the race started at 7 a.m. on the dot. Like, they like, hey, listen, the run is finna start 7 a.m. Sometimes the run start at 9 a.m., 8 a.m., but it's early in the morning. And with me doing the 9 p.m. lives like this, y'all, I cannot go to sleep. I don't know what it is. I be going to sleep around 2 in the morning. Okay, I don't know what it is. I think it's the bright lights in my eyes that make me want to stay up. But we only got a few more days of this. Yes, I'm going to definitely get some rest. So we only got a few more days of this. So this is cool. So I think I probably got like 50 medals at this point. Okay, I got a lot of medals, but this one is really cool. Let me show everybody just in case y'all need to be motivated to run. Get out there and run. This run really helped clear my mind though, honestly. It really did. It helped me clear my mind. It's something about running, seeing everybody just run. People doing a half a marathon and I'm trying to get through basically the 5K, like, and I was like, I wanted to have a decent time, but I didn't care. I just wanted to get it done. Like, I was out there like just breathing so hard, but I just wanted to get the run done. So consistency, as much as I talk to y'all about consistency and what y'all do, y'all can see I'm being consistent no matter what. Like me, I have to drag myself out of the bed to go live even right now, but I want to make sure I show up for you all, answer some of y'all questions, close the shades and turn the TV off. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that because, well, the shades are off. The shades are closed. Um, if the TV is off, I toss and turn. I tried this. I toss and turn for 2 hours. Like yesterday, I went couponing because I have to do my couponing anyway. So I did my couponing, and then I was like, okay, what's next now? Like what am I gonna do next? So I started journaling, you know. So I was like, okay, let me just journal until I get tired. You know, but I'm going to, this 9 p.m. stuff is finna start. Kids are going to school next month, and I don't want to be on this schedule, so I'm going to start back going live around like 12 p.m. So yeah, I'll be going live around like 12 p.m. until they get out of school, so like 12 p.m. until like 2, maybe even 3. I'll have longer lives at that point, but yeah, I'm just I am so excited about that, me just going out there and do my runs. I have my next runs already scheduled, and I do feel like, y'all see how like my nose is running. I do feel like I'm getting sick too, so I was like, I did 48 minutes, which I feel like was still good for me, knowing I ain't had no sleep. I'm having a certain diet too. I'm like, dude, I still did good. Like, I'm just so happy I got through it. So I got my next runs already set up. I'm so excited to be able to do it. I am gonna post a video on, since I'm gonna stay up, y'all, I'm gonna post a video for y'all on YouTube and TikTok. So look out for that. It's probably gonna take me about 2 hours to have it posted, but it will be posted tonight sometime. Because I've been showing you guys all of my runs, but I'm gonna see, maybe you just keep the TV off, and you know how y'all have a little kid maybe, and y'all be like, just lay in the bed, eventually you're gonna go to sleep. Like, just close your eyes. Maybe I'll try to do that. If I toss and turn for 2 hours, toss and turn, but like, get yourself back in the habit. But I'm just gonna be nice to myself if I'm trying to sleep in tomorrow instead of waking up so early, and I'll be good. But yeah, y'all, let me get some rest. I'm gonna make sure I post my race because I know I'm gonna be up for a little bit, but I will see y'all tomorrow. But I do want to not be so, trying to be alert, telling y'all that, answering questions. So I am gonna get off the live, but I will see y'all later. Make sure y'all do these 0% APR credit cards. Yeah, and for those people that have been doing their books, y'all books are going out tomorrow. For the people that have been getting the books on my website, allthingsrickita.com, y'all books, I'm going to make sure I mail them tomorrow so that they can't go out first thing tomorrow, Monday morning. Okay, well, I will see y'all later.